Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to an episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am so excited to be coming today with another fresh new Friday episode for you. This one is going to be a really fun one. Going to roll solo today and dive into quite a few different things that I've got on my mind. Some things that just have been kind of on my heart recently about things that need to be talked about in the industry, things that we're going through in business, family life, personal life, business life, all of the above. I know that it's never easy. Life is not easy. This life we have chosen is not easy. And I think it's very common in our industry. As you can see, we're diving right in, so thanks for tuning in. I think it's very common in our industry that it's overlooked. It is overlooked how hard and how, what is the correct word that I'm looking for? We could just say stressful. How stressful that it is to be a business owner, and a small business owner at that. You say, it might be a lot bigger issues. You might have a lot bigger problems when you scale and grow in business. You do have different issues and different problems, but they're different kinds of problems. They might be bigger, but if they're bigger, you usually have more people to help you handle those problems. It's not all coming back on you. And I think that some of us get caught up in the day-to-day so much that we get so stressed out, and stretched. We get too stretched thin that we can't even keep up with our normal everyday life due to the fact that we are just too spread thin, and we have too much stress on our family, on our business, on our personal life and personal health. And I think that's something that is a real problem that needs to be faced, and maybe not faced as in like there's an issue, there's a solution for it, a total solution. I think it's more of just, hey, let's realize this and let's see what we can do to take a little bit of this away, to make a little bit of this better, because let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's not going to be easy to grow a business. It's not going to be easy to have friends and family turn on you and say you're not going to be able to do it, and they're not going to support you. And that's just part of it. It's part of life. It's going to happen. But you have to know your why. You have to know your common purpose. You have to know what you're in business for, what you're doing with your life, what is the path you're chasing. This is stemming off of a conversation that Savannah and I had recently, just talking about and reminiscing over what is our why? Why are we going after this? Why have we chosen this life? What is it that we've chosen? And we're going to do a show on this in the future for a Marriage Monday to come, talking about, I'm actually not going to give the topic away because I'm excited for it, and you're just going to have to wait and listen to it. It's going to be a really good show, though. What is the reason that we do this stuff? Why do we run a business? Why do we own a business? Why do we employ people? Why do we stay up at night and work 80 hours a week? Whatever that is for you, you need to find that why, and you need to hone in on it, and you need to write it down, and you need to have it plastered on the wall, and you need to have it communicated in your house very clearly. These are all things that we're working through. These are things that Savannah and I are working through, and we are trying to always bring to the forefront what is it that we're chasing, why we're chasing it. As our life adapts, our business adapts, we grow, we change. What is it that we need to change moving forward to help us get to this common purpose, this common goal? And I'm still in common purpose from Jeff Joyner. He talked about that at Together in the Trades in Nashville, Tennessee. What is your common purpose? Do you have a common purpose between you and your spouse and your family? I think that we are getting too stressed to even realize what our common purpose is because we get too caught up in the day-to-day out in the field. And a big thing that I've been trying to hit on and talk about recently is getting to the point where we get to work on the business a little more than in the business. Because when you're solely reliant on working in the business, the back side, the office side, the visionary side, it's hard to do that because your vision is so blurry. You're so scatterbrained. You're so I got to get this job done. I got to get this estimate sent out. I got to get this material picked up and delivered and this and that and the other, this permit pulled. When you focus on, that's all you focus on for the day, when that is your sun up to sundown, how is your business supposed to grow? How are you supposed to change your future and change the way the business grows? And really, it's not even like some life-changing change. It's the fact that year over year over year, if you let that happen, you're going to get 2 or 3 or 4 years down the road, and your business is not going to be any better, any more efficient, probably not any more profitable, because those are not tasks that you focused on. You focus on producing revenue. And when that's all you do, then you get sloppy on the backside. You don't realize the things that are going unmissed or that are going missed and going unnoticed. When you miss these things and you don't focus on them and you don't bring them to the attention that they should be brought to, your business is going to take a turn for the worst. I hate to tell it to you. When you go into winter with $500 in your bank account because you didn't pay attention this year, maybe that will wake you up and bring you to that knowledge and that realization. And this is really, it's kind of a deep show for a Friday, and it's not going to be long, literally maybe 10 minutes here. It's just something I want to come to you this morning. I know a lot of you guys are up at LAL right now if you're listening live. A lot of you are out doing leaf cleanups. A lot of you are probably grinding. I'm at home grinding right now. I'm back in the field. I'm putting up Christmas lights. I'm out in the field doing leaf cleanups. But guys, if we don't stop and we don't sit back and we don't say, hey, how can we make our business better? If we don't hire some type of business coach or get around some type of mentor in your community or across the world on the internet, get somebody in your corner that is cheering for you and rooting for you and helping you change the backside, the visionary side, looking for different goals in your business. Change your goals from, I want this piece of equipment and I want to make this dollar amount, to I want to have the right company culture, the right systems and operations in place. And those are some things that I've taken from Alicia Brentzel and the coaching that we're doing with her that we've gone over. That's what they say all the time. When they change their goals in Brex, their business changed for the better. And I think this is so timely because snow's about to get here. A lot of you guys are going to be working crazy hours. You're going to be up all night. You're going to be sleeping in the morning, and you're going back out in the afternoon for checks and touch-ups. Guys, if you get so caught up that you can't take time to focus on the business, you're going to go through 2024, and you're not going to get any better than you did in 2023. And for me, I want to be a different company at the end of 2024. In 13 months from now, if you're listening real time, we're in November. In 13 months, December 31st of 2024, I want to look back and say I'm a totally different company than I was in 2023. And maybe it's that we turn less money in revenue, but we hold on to more profit. Or maybe we turn the same amount of money in revenue, but we have better systems and processes. Or maybe we turn more money in revenue, we hold more profit, we have more systems and processes, and we have better people in place. These are all things that we are putting a huge emphasis on this year. And it's hard to do when you have one or two guys. I know it's hard. I know, but I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the guy that's out there who's got you and a guy or you and two guys, and you think you're doing good. You think the business is good. You think you're putting money in your bank account. You're cutting yards. You're cutting 80, 100 yards a week. You're doing $60 cuts. You're turning $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month in revenue for the 6 months out of the year that you cut. But then when you get to winter, you look back and you say, where's that money at? Because I haven't run my business correctly. And I'm talking to myself here. I'm talking from experience. Like, this is stuff that I've dealt with in my business for the last couple of years. And we're on the right track getting these things fixed and turned around. But I'm coming to you from a place of, hey, I've been there. And I don't want you to be there either, because there's no point. There's no reason. There's no reason that business should be as hard as it is. I start this podcast and I said, business is hard. Business is tough. It's going to be hard. We need to look at this more. We need to bring more attention to this because, yes, it can take a serious toll on you mentally and physically. But the mental side, I know multiple guys who are in some serious depression because of their business. And what it comes back to at the end of the day, a lot of times, is they don't have the correct operations in place, the right people in place to help them, the right team. And if we let those things go just unchecked, then you could get there too. And there's just no point. There's no point in it being that hard. It can be hard, but it can be hard for other reasons. It can be hard because you have so many quotes coming in that you just can't keep up. And then your problem is you need to hire more sales guys or more estimators or whatever the role is to fill that. It doesn't need to be hard because you can't make payroll because you were done with your money and you spent it all and now you don't have anything left at the end of the year. And I hope that's not you. I hope you have money in your bank account going into the winter time right now. I hope that you've learned from everyone out there who preaches know your numbers, that you've learned your numbers. I hope you've gotten on a call and set up a bookkeeping appointment and see if they're a good fit for you with the landscaping bookkeeper. Megan and Joey down there. They're my personal bookkeepers. They do amazing. You can go to thelandscapingbookkeeper.com, get a call, free, 15 minutes. Get your stuff turned around. There is no need. There's zero need for it to be as hard as it is. And so when I say we overlook it, we 100% overlook it. It's definitely not talked about enough. There's too many guys out there who are in depression. But there's too many guys out there who are in depression because they don't have the right team in place. And the right team is not necessarily even humans. The right team could be, you could be using artificial intelligence to help you to write things, send out estimates, put templates together. You can be using software to help you streamline the process of estimating and billing. Like that is part of your team. Yardbook is part of my team. The software that I use to host this podcast and publish it is part of my team. If we don't have these teams in place, can I do any of this? Absolutely not. There would be so much more manual labor. My time would be just totally taken over. And so when we head into winter here, guys, just please promise me that if you're listening to this show, you're going to take the time, you're going to put in the effort, you're going to spend a couple days a month and really focus on building yourself, building your business, and in turn, you will be building your family.
Oh, God. I'm going to have to shovel. I don't even have a snowblower. Nobody to plow me. Oh, my God, and the neighbors suck. They don't help. Oh, my God, what am I going to do?
Do you want to keep the cash flowing this winter? Head over to entrepreneuracademy.com and check out all of Brian Fullerton's new courses and powerful resources to get you cashing in on that white gold through plowing snow. The snow plowing training course is easy to understand, and you'll learn what it takes to do the job effectively and how to bid, price, and estimate snow plowing for both residential and commercial properties. LawnEntrepreneurAcademy.com has 3 new resources to take the hassle and guesswork out of securing your snow removal jobs, plus there's eye-catching marketing materials that can help you secure new clients quickly. Ready to crush the snow game this year? Visit LawnEntrepreneurAcademy.com or use the link in the podcast description.
And maybe you reverse those. Maybe you say, my family is hurting and lacking so bad that I need to build my family first. And then we're going to focus on building the business once my family is healed and healthy, because I've neglected them all year long, because I've had too much to do, because I haven't had the things in order that I needed to. And that's like, we had a rough spring when Savannah and I did 75 hard. We were together a lot, but we weren't mentally together. We weren't emotionally together and connected because we were just so busy and strung out and stretched thin. And if that's you, that you went all year like that, maybe it is you put your family first and for this season, and you do that. And there's season, to me, family should be first all the time. But there's seasons that you have to put the business and you have to grind time. We all know that. When you're in the beginning years, you have to grind for 1, 2, 3 years, and you have to miss dinner, and you have to be out late, and you have to stay up late sending out estimates. But maybe it's that you've gotten your priorities so out of order that you need to go back to the drawing board and say, hey, until I get my wife on board and my spouse on board, my kids on board, and we get our family straightened out, there's no way the business will ever succeed. So maybe that's what it is. Heading into the holidays, into Thanksgiving, into Christmas, into the New Year, all of the things, it's a great season. You have some more downtime. Take that time and use it beneficially, please. Don't just sit there and scroll all day on TikTok. Get in the gym. Make yourself better. Make yourself more fit physically. Get ready to go in 2024 if you're going to be doing more manual labor. Like, I don't know what your situation is, but just promise me that you're going to take the time to focus on yourself, to put your family first and your business first. They can both be up there. That's what I'm saying. Like, people talk about life balance and business balance and home life balance and all these balances. And you do have to have that. But at the same time, it's like I just said, there's seasons where you grind in the business and there's seasons when you really spend time and focus on your family. So by saying one is better or more top than the other, you can take that and put that in your personal life however you want to. Everybody approaches it differently. My family is definitely number one. Like, I would shut my business down tomorrow if it meant keeping my family alive or keeping my marriage alive. But we know that we have this common goal, this thing we're chasing, this lifestyle that we are wanting to build for ourselves and our family and our friends and our community, and help people and give back. And I take that back, and give. All right. That's what we want to do. So we realize that, hey, business is up there, family's up there, our personal lives are up there. We all have to just do this, and we have to go through this life together and communicate about every situation that we're going through, every time in business and in life that we're going through. Because if you can go through these times and learn and grow through the hard times, then you're going to be even better moving forward. When you can take and say, hey, that was a tough time. 75 hard for us was a tough time, like I said, on our emotional relationship. But we learn from that, and we say, hey, now we need to have much better quality time. We need to have much better quality conversations. We need to make time for each other more. And when you do that, we learned, we grew, and so now moving forward, we know what to focus on. So if it was a tough year for you, if it was hard out in the field, and it was you didn't make a lot of money, learn and grow. Get around people. This is the wintertime. Conferences are going to start happening. LALs this weekend. I hope one of you made that decision from Marriage Monday's show on Monday, where Brian literally gave you the personal guarantee it will be worth it or I'll give you your money back. I hope I get to see one of you here that said, hey, I made a decision from that, and I came up here. I would love that more than nothing else. But if you missed this one, then there's more. There's more. There's a Lawn Care Life Conference in Alabama in February. I think there's Elevate down in Florida. There's multiple other conferences that happen in the wintertime all across the country. And you need to be going to those. And if you can't get to one in the winter, put it on your calendar to be at Equip next year. Put it on your calendar to be at Entrepreneur Academy Live next year. Because if you don't do those things now, and you don't prioritize those things, and you don't make a priority of going to live events and learning and growing from other people, then you're gonna get left behind. Your business is gonna get turned upside down. There's gonna be guys that are gonna start passing you in your community because they're networking, they're growing, they're learning. And it's nothing groundbreaking. All I want this show to be today, 15 minutes of just saying, hey, please make sure that if you are not focusing on the right things, take the time and do that this winter. I plead with you. I know it'll make your business better. It'll make your family better when you make more time for your family because you have better systems and processes in the business. Okay? Like, just devote a couple days a month during your slow time to make yourself better and make your business better by putting little systems and operations in place, such as implementing a software, hiring a bookkeeper, getting it could be multiple kinds of softwares, getting a documentation app for streamlining being out on properties. Who knows what it is, guys? There's all different ways that you can put systems into your business. Just find ones that work for you and put them to work. That's all I ask, is that you give an effort, and I will be eternally grateful because hopefully this show made some little bit of an impact to somebody out there. So I hope y'all enjoyed this one, guys. Really monotone, really just heartfelt, hard truth that I'm just trying to relay to you on this Friday. It's nothing crazy upbeat. Maybe this fits your day. Maybe you said this show sucked. We'll wait for the next one. I don't know. This is just like, hey, this is real. This is on my heart. Let's put it out there. Hopefully somebody takes it and learns with it and runs with it and changes their future. And if you do, you know what to do. Leave us a big 5-star rating and review. Share the show. Make sure that your friends know about the show, because when we get to speak to other people in the industry and grow the community one relationship at a time, that means nothing more. Like that's it. Like that's there's nothing more than we can ask for from this podcast, is grow the community, grow relationships, grow businesses, grow families, grow lifestyles. And then at that point we just say, hey, let's give. Because when we give, it's going to teach other people to give. And guys that have gotten something out of the show, ladies that have gotten something out of the show, then you're going to start giving to your community. And then it just never stops. We never stop. The impact never stops. And so if you're in that position and you have a place to give back to your community, if you think you've taken something, then give back. But you know what the approach that I've taken recently is you just give. You don't have to take from people. Don't say you take, because guess what? I don't take from people like wrongfully. I take what people have given to me out of a kind heart and a passion for me to be a better person. I'm trying to think about the right words to use here. And so in that, I'm not wrongfully giving, so I have nothing to give back. I'm just giving to the next generation. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I can't word it as well as Alex Hormozy does, but that's where I got that. Give back give instead of give back. If you're not out to get people, take advantage of people, then you're not taking much. You're just accepting what people give to you. So you just give to the next person. And so maybe that stands out to you. I don't know. Maybe it's crazy, but it stood out to me, and I said, hey, I think this is good stuff. So I'm going to kind of implement this in my life and try to start saying that more of, I'm going to be a giver. I'm not going to give back. I'm just going to give and give and give and give and give. And so that is that's kind of my rant for the day. 15, 20 minutes here of super monotone, but super serious, and hopefully somewhat of value to you. If you enjoyed it, like I said, big 5-star rating review means the world to us. Share the show. Tell your friends about it. Come join us on the next Marriage Monday. We have a great interview coming up with Alicia and AJ Brensel. You don't want to miss that one, so stay tuned for that. But without any further ado today, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. That's going to do it for this episode, and we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.